How's it going, YouTube? Hooked Hunter here. So today, man, I'm going to be doing a special video. I'm kind of scouting some, but this is mainly a calling tutorial, but I'm out here in my local game lands. I had a little while before I had to get my daughter from school, so I decided to come out here and check it out. I remember in this specific location exactly, you know, a few years ago. I haven't been here in a while, and just driving in here, it looks like it's being well kept, man, well maintained. I'll kind of show you. You know, they got some nice logging lanes, cleared out some areas, and I will say, man, they've kind of done a good job here. I had a really good friend of mine, may he rest in peace. He told me about this place for duck hunting. So I've come out here duck hunting by myself a few times, and I've also been out here a few times with a friend of mine turkey season a couple years ago, where we came down this exact place I'm at now, and we ran into another hunter, so we were kind of respectful enough, and as anybody should, right? He was here first, but we were shortly after him, and he did have a guy running late. But we decided to haul boogie across this game lands. It's really huge. So, and then not too long in the morning, we heard a gunshot in the location he was hunting. So, congrats to him. But I'm out here, man, now. Gonna be doing some calling. You know, that's what this video is about, to see if we can get one to shot gobble. It's still a few weeks from the season, but I just want to take some extra time, you know, come out here and do a little bit of homework. I usually don't have this kind of time with work and stuff, so I decided to give it a chance. So y'all stay tuned. All right, man, like I said, this is kind of going to be like a calling tutorial. A couple things that I have on me this year. I'm going to be running like a run and gun vest type like this. This is a Final Approach, and I got off Rogers. I am not sponsored by them, but they were on sale, and honestly, after seeing so many YouTube videos of other people using them, I decided to give them a try this year. So, if you guys want to go check those out on their website. They still have them. Since it's a little bit windy today, I'm gonna probably use this, you know, pot call. It's Bone Collector Edition. I really like his stuff. Let's see. With it being a little windy, I like using stuff that can get a little bit of noise to it. But I've always have a pot call on me. And I always have me a good old box call too. Picked one up this season. And the one thing I like about this box, this bag in general, like I can have everything I need right here in front of me, so you know I don't have to worry about, you know, picking stuff up or having, you know, oh, which pocket did I put it in, you know, kind of just already know. And in here they have where you keep your shelves, so pretty handy. Not that you should need that many in the first place. I picked this up off their website as well. It's Foggy Bottom. just carries so far. It's amazing. And just like that, it's back up and underneath the bottom here. It sits underneath the bottom of the bag, if you guys are wondering. And also, you also got to have a good mouth call on you at all times. I'm not sponsored by them by no means, but I really do like these Fox Pros. Another feature I like about this bag is got my binoculars right here handy. So since we couldn't get one to shot gobble for you, we'll try to do some locator calls. I got my Crow one in the car in the truck. Just wanted to do my homework and start scouting. So I think that's just important, you know, what I learned from just duck hunting in general, or anybody, you know, it's like studying for tests. If you don't study and don't prepare, you're not going to be that successful. Unless you're those like I went to school with and they can look at it one time and just know. That ain't me. And I've also been looking, while I'm kind of just here calling to see if I can get anything to shot gobble. Been looking for signs of life, but so far I haven't found any turkey tracks or anything like that. But I'm gonna ride up here at this next spot where they have it kind of cut down. So y'all stay tuned. Let's see if we can get one to gobble on camera for you. I decided to move on spots, and this next one's a good little drive up here. So since it's still, you know, early, ain't no hunting going on right now. I ain't seen no trucks. You know, I decided to drive it, save us some steps. But generally on a day if I was hunting, I'd park my truck and walk everywhere, mostly, just so I can just be that more stealthy, or as stealthy as possible as I could be. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna try to go to this next spot and see if we can get one to shot gobble for you. All right, we're at this new spot, and this is exactly the spot where me and my friend ran into this hunter that day. And I imagine there's a field over here that morning. I imagine they lured him from that field into game land, because it doesn't go that much further up here. So we can get one to gobble. A little handy tool if you don't have one. Primos sticks and stones. Love this little thing. Just forget how noisy the world can be till you get out here and just bond with nature. I just love being out here. And with it, weather getting right, we've had a lot of rain lately. I don't know if you can kind of tell around us, but there's puddles everywhere. But weather getting right, just because they're not here today, don't mean they won't be here tomorrow. You know, just want to take time with you guys today and come out here and do a little bit of calling, show you a little bit of different calls you got going on. Always have a box call, always have a pot call, always have locator calls where they have a crow call or an owl call, and definitely always have a mouth call. And like I said, another feature I like about this pot call in general, it has a hollow bottom where you can get kind of soft with it. Another thing I wanted to get out here and test was my cameras, because my last video I just posted, if you guys haven't checked that one out, it was me and my brother. We finally finished up the blinds, putting out the blinds this year on his farm. Really looking forward to that. And then I also posted another video with him of we building this platform for the Drake waterfowl ghillie no shadow blind that's made for waterfowl hunters, you know. So I decided to take that and utilize it because it comes up with a nice pop-up roof. And you know, if we ever sneak in there and then there's a gobbler roosted above us, we're very still. That'll protect us from being seen from above. You know, it's gonna work out great. And getting back to what I was originally gonna say, my bigger camera had an SD card issue. So for those that have the Panasonic cameras, be sure to reference your manuals. But I found this on Reddit actually. The gigabyte card that I was using, and I was using a micro SD card. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd just go ahead and buy a regular SD card, and it was 256. I bumped that down to 128, I believe, and I haven't had the problem since. And I don't know, it's just something with the Panasonic. And I have the VX870K, so needless to say, I needed that to work during turkey season since I'm gonna be doing some film hunts this year. So this is another good video to do with you guys. I'll kind of get over here now, and I wanted to take time to come out here and test it, see how it would do, and it's doing a lot better. I will say, thankfully you learn these issues before the season, so when the season gets here, you can kind of get through all the kinks of your equipment. I will say I did get this hat in yesterday. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's my Hooked Hunter logo. I'm really happy how this came out. I also have another one that is a duck emblem, but since it's turkey season, I decided to rock the turkey emblem. So we're gonna call a few more times, see if we can get one to gobble. You know, like I said, I haven't been out here in a few years, so I didn't know what to expect today, but it's like any other thing. If you don't go, you won't know. You can't catch a fish sitting on the couch. You can't kill a turkey sitting on the couch. So another feature about this thing, a lot of the stuff is magnetized pockets. Makes it easier, but this is for your rangefinder. I don't have one, but I will get one or use my brother's. So I'm gonna hit the little crow call by Primos, see if we can get one to shot gobble. That is super loud. But I think the main thing people will need to get, you know, I got 3 of these. Like I said, I think this was a guide pack. You just need to run mouth call. You know, keeping your hands free during turkey season is crucial, I think. y'all wondering, I'm running a Fox Pro call. Like I said, to the camera over here. You guys see it. I'm not sponsored by them, but I was going through some of my gear, and I had some of these calls out at my brother's farm, and I had these. It's like I've been told you earlier in the video, I've been rocking their Bay Brooks edition mouth calls, and I stumbled across these, and I got to making turkey sounds with that one. And the power calls, I love them. You know, with turkey calling, you're not gonna want to get so loud. And today's, like right where we are now, like you guys can kind of look back there. It's a nice little walking area for them, but you don't need to be super loud. And I'll tell you like this: learn how to use one of these, and even if you just yelp, the basic yelp, and then learn how to do it softly. You know, it's easy to go out there and blow. Imagine like this: you're a duck hunter, right? You know, I'm gonna take it like I said, I'm gonna treat it like a duck hunt. If that duck's committing right, he's coming in, he's locked in, he's cupped, he's coming to decoys, and all of a sudden you hit. I ain't saying that's gonna scare him away, or you know, he's already committed. But by you blasting that call, it just doesn't sound, you know, I ain't saying hens don't do that, because they do, but they know when to do it. They don't do it when they see him coming and already committed. And so being soft and subtle like this. I don't know if you can kind of tell the difference there, but chirp, 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 chirp. You can even treat it like first thing in the morning, hens getting, you know, still in the roost where she's sleeping. She's just stretching them feathers and just letting them know. And she does little soft little, you know, yelps, letting the people around, hey, I'm starting to wake up and stretch a little bit. I'll be leaving down soon. You know, just try to do that whenever. And then, you know, definitely with gobblers, you know, you can kind of tell when they're getting closer to you. So then you start backing off a little bit of air pressure slowly and surely until he finally either gets curious enough to commit, or curious enough to see where, you know, where the call's been, you know, you've been calling. And then they kind of look, and then how many times have you had it like, oh, this doesn't look, I hear somebody calling, but I'm out. So, and you know, that's why they call it turkey hunting. They don't call it turkey killing. But there's a lot of tall pines back here, and they've done a very good job on its game lands. From what I can tell, they look like they burned some stuff. So I may try this place out again sometime soon. But hunting private with my brother and don't have to worry about nobody beating us versus being here public, you can kind of understand. And kind of where we were earlier, there's a little bit more breeze. I guess that's just the way the cut down was and the wind direction. But back in here, it's a little bit more quieter. I took my daughter yesterday because I was checking out some fields nearby. And I was out there calling, and I know it was getting close to roosting bedtime. And you know, you guys hear that soft little walking in the woods. I told her, I think they're coming over here. But they never showed up. But it's always coming out here, you never know what you're going to see or hear. Well, anyway, folks, I came out here. I had a little bit of time to burn, but unfortunately our time here today has come to an end. But we're that much closer to turkey season. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like content like this, I know it wasn't a whole lot, but it's a lot of calling, a little bit of scouting, and just, you know, knowing the area of public game lands. If you have some, I suggest, you know, you guys or girls get out there and explore and just feel comfortable with going. And that's a lot of, I'll say that's a lot of reasoning why people don't go, because they just aren't comfortable enough to go in the woods by themselves. And I understand that. It's a different showing up now and then early in the morning when things are pitch black and you have no idea what's around you. It's a different kind of feeling. But anyway, I showed you a lot of different stuff that I'm gonna be using for the season. I'm like stoked about this bag. I got my mouth calls, box calls, and pot calls. So cameras are working good finally. The Osmo action is always worked good for me, but it was mainly this big camera, and I finally put some finishing touches on that. Here, let me show you. And one thing cool about this is I have the Osmo. This is just the rod they give you, and then they have like a little screw connection, so I'm able to spike this in the ground. But anyway, let me show you what I was going to show you. So you can see that I've, especially in here and all in there, when me and my brother were out there putting the blinds up in the other day, I had him go out in the field. I said, hey, you sit there. I know you don't have turkey vision. Turn it off. I know you don't have turkey vision, but you sit here and let me know if you see any kind of reflections. And that's crucial to do too, because you know that sun hits just right on a lot of things that exposes us. So stick to the shadows and spray paint, camouflage everything you can. So that's what I did. So that camera is finally ready to go. The SD card is not giving me no more issues. Knock on wood. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really awesome to do this, especially when you have a little bit of time in between, you know, jobs, picking up, you know, your kids or stuff like that. So just take time, and if you have time to scout, great. If you don't, then, you know, talk to locals around. You know, I know with turkey season, I don't know how they are, but I know with duck season, it's almost impossible to get people to, you know, to give you any information. But this is public. But I do have the game warden's number, so I text him occasionally and say, hey, you know, are the turkeys around? You know, where have you been seeing them? Just kind of getting friendly with them. That way they know you, and then they get to know you a little better, and then they'll share a little bit more. And, you know, proper etiquette, you know, respect one another. If you run into other hunters, try to go the other way, or if they allow you to hunt with them, even better. So anyway, man, hope you guys enjoyed this episode with a little bit of scouting, with some calling and locating and just checking out the terrain. If there's something you guys want for more information, or if I need to explain something more to you, please let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to check out my channel, like and subscribe, and until next time, happy hunting, y'all.